is all set up at the live chat. There we go, you fucking freaks. Fired up right proper. Start off early, smoking the place out. Delicious. Mr. Matter, hey, what is going on? One thing I did forget, of course, my dick stick. I can blacken my eyes myself. I can just punch myself, but gotta have a little bit of the lipstick there. You know, there's only so many squid that I can suck off in one day. Scrapulous, what's going on? Scrapulous is on guard duty for the show. Always a bonus to have someone armed and ready to blast off in the comment section at any point in time. Don't keep the cyber sluts in check. We don't want any of those spam whores that have been haunting YouTube lately. You know, it's like their vaginas get pounded into cyber dust. And just megabytes pounded into megabits, and it's like the ghost of dead hookers haunting the internet. You know, they're cyber sluts. They're just cyber sluts. That's all they are. The haunted freaking internet. The dead internet's a theory, but I think it's the haunted internet. Haunted by the ghost of cybernetic sluts and YouTube freaking influencers. They're going down like flies lately. They're dropping like flies. I love it. I love it. What is going on there? Freaking cankerous. Before we start the show, we got to give a big old fuck you to Lonnie. That's right, Lonnie, I'm the Doom and Dumb and Robin Bryden Dola. You're getting an early one today, brother. Early bird gets the worm and the AIDS. Speaking of AIDS, I hope Sensei Seagal's feeling better. He was rocking it on the live stream earlier, and his cough and his sneeze, it sounded like AIDS to me. You know, I'm not a medical doctor. I got about as much medical experience as RFK Jr., which is jack shit. Just like the what is it? The Surgeon General that's never been a doctor or a surgeon and didn't pass her exams to become a doctor. But you know, a brilliant moron, at least according to an even bigger moron. But we're not going to go there. That's not the focus of the show today. Not the focus of the show today. Jason and Susan Travara, what's going on? Scott and Sam. Scott, you know, I gotta say, meth coons, I like it. Meth gators, I like them even more. We'll get into the meth coons a little later. You know, we got some methed up news today, as always. Eddie, you fucking freak. Dirty Dave, what is going on? It's gonna be a hell of a show today. I got a feeling. I'm not hooked on a feeling. I'm not David Hasselhoff over here, but I've got a feeling. How many of you have seen what do they call it? Anyways, how many of you have seen the trailer? I'll say trailer. It's like 10 minutes long. How many of you seen the gigantic trailer for Kung Fury, the movie? Oh my God, Kung Fury 2. If they actually made this, if it's real, which it looks real, it should be real. I mean, they made Kung Fury for fuck's sake. What in the actual fuck? How is it that they can make a better looking, better put together pile of green screen computer animated. I don't believe it's AI. I don't think they did AI. They didn't do AI in the original one. How is it that they can put all this shit together and make a better movie than Hollywood can? You know, I mean, yes, it's over the top. Yes, it's ridiculously cheesy. Yes, it's incredibly stupid. But if you grew up in the 80s, or if you were a fan of 80s movies, 90s movies, you know what they're going for with this aesthetic. It is an absolute riot. I love it. It's so over the top. You can't beat it. I don't care. I think it's fucking great. Let me know if you have seen the Kung Fury 2 or Kung Fury the movie, whatever they're calling it. If you've seen the fucking hot take trailer or whatever the fuck they call it, it's just like a whole bunch of action. And what I want to know is it real? Please, if there is a Satan, which I'm pretty sure there is because the motherfucker is suing me for fucking his wife. You know, so sue me. I went to Hell's Kitchen and I went to the Devil's Asshole, which is the bar next to Hell's Kitchen. And, you know, I hooked up with some demonic whore. Okay? It wasn't who I thought it was, you know. I thought it was a succubus. I thought it was AOC. I thought I was in for a good time, but no. I was in for a hell of a good time. Holy fuck. I didn't know it was Satan's slut, all right? It's not my fault. You can blame me all you want. Yeah, I'm a promiscuous, moronic monster, but in the end, you know, she spiked my drink. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. And I have a witness to the spiking of the drink. I have a liquor expert that was there that can testify in the court of Satan. Drunk zombie was there. He was my wingman. He saw it all go down. And unlike somebody that's in the news today, he watched it all go down. We're not going to go there just yet, though, because we got some shit to talk about, because today is a special day for some of you out there. I'm just throwing it out there, you know. It is Mother's Day, or as I like to call it, the day that you need to be grateful that when you emerged out of that womb, that it was not a calcified tomb that you had to battle your way out of using nothing but your claws or your little beak or teeth or whatever. You know, maybe you could maybe you get a needle dick. You know, you could just like pound your way out of that fucking egg. No, you didn't. You got squeezed out of the same love tunnel that your dad crammed his sausage into and made that little McMuffin that is you fucking freak, all right? You're lucky. You're lucky. You could have been born into a gladiatorial arena full of cannibalistic offspring wanting nothing more to devour you, to further their own fucking lifespan. You just get that little bit of head because they ate your head. No. You just get to suck on mommy's titties. Those nice, juicy, voluptuous, plump, ripe melons, those chesticles, those milk mammaries, the milk dispensers. Love me some Hershey Kiss nipples. Talking about you, Cherry. Damn, that's some good weed. Anyways, hell of a week for news. Hell of a week. Telling you.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
That's right. Let me know in the comments section. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Hopefully he does not do this.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America. Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
If that's your dad, you better be embarrassed. I'm just saying, I am currently working on a letter to R. Kelly. That's right, human filth. There's a reason why I played that. I am writing a letter to R. Kelly. I am attempting to befriend Robert. I think if I can become his little pen pal and maybe slip him some pissy messages, maybe, just maybe he'll give me the combination to that safe and I will be able to get the remaining episodes of Trapped in the Closet, untrapped from the closet, brought out to you filthy humans one way or another. If not, it's going to be bad. I'm just saying, don't make me break into that jail. All right? Jesus Christ. That goddamn guy, I'm telling you, he's, if it wasn't for the fact that it's Mother's Day. Is it Cougar's Day or is it Mother's Day? Holy Jesus. Anyways, I have to give a humongous shout out to the moderator. The moderator managed to get his hands on R. Kelly's address in jail. I'm pretty sure he had to summon some demons. It's all good though. It's all good though. The things he does for this show, you would not believe it. So everybody give a humongous thank you and a hail to the moderator, Lobster Dick himself, the moderator, one of many moderators. I've got a couple. What's Dirty saying? Lobster Dick was born on Mother's Day. Well, hey, there you go. Now, is today your birthday? Or was it, am I retarded? Because if it is your birthday, why the fuck didn't you say something? You know I wouldn't have got you a cake or anything because I would have ate it before it could get to you. But, you know, I would have summoned a demon or something to come up there and, like, buff your nuts or something while you're sleeping. Yeah, wake up getting a Hummer from friggin', you know, like Victoria Lake or something like that, you know. Just saying. Who else would be down there? You know, Bette Midler, no, it's not even dead yet, but she's definitely a succubus. Anyways, tomorrow, all right, well, happy birthday, Mr. Moderator, because today is tomorrow because I'm in Antarctica. So technically, today is the moderator's birthday in Antarctica, but tomorrow is his birthday. So everybody give a humongous happy birthday to the one and the only Mr. Moderator. We need something better than worshiping Satan to kick off his freaking birthday, but, you know, I'm just saying. We'll have to get him something real special. I got somebody on the line that can get him something real special. He's got something in mind.
I'll help you shake the heroin. I'll do anything I can to convince you not to buy heroin, buy crack with that money so you can have my drug of choice too.
Okay, crack's your drug of choice.
Honest as I can be.
Okay, well, here's the deal. You're going to jail today for crack cocaine in the car.
I'm just saying, the one thing I don't want Matt to get on his birthday, for his birthday, or ever.
That young man was just in there.
Mm-hmm.
He has AIDS.
No one's gonna help me with my problem, lady, okay? I got AIDS. AIDS! AIDS! I got AIDS. AIDS!
I'm sure you're familiar with AIDS.
Get out or I'll scream.
You scream, I swear to God, I'm gonna stick you with this thing, all right? I found it in the gutter. I'm sure you're familiar with AIDS.
I got AIDS. AIDS!
That's right. AIDS! I'm happy to say the Turkinator is, I'm pretty sure it's done. I took some advice from Scrapulous, and there was a scene when something went missing, And then all of a sudden it was back. So I did a little backtracking, and I had him turn the bike around and go back and get something, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I'm pretty psyched. I will admit, the trailer for it gives you zero clue of what the hell's going on with the Turkinator. You have no idea. So if you want a trailer that actually explains some things and spoils everything, go fuck yourselves. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting out a trailer like they do nowadays where they tell the whole goddamn story and you ain't even got to go see the fucking movie. I want you to watch it and enjoy it and be like, what the hell is going on? Now, if I'm not mistaken, Scrapulous could probably tell you. Did it make sense when you watched it as opposed to the trailer? Because I made the trailer with no explanation on purpose. Because I'm being a smart ass, you know? That's the way I like to roll. What can I say? The last thing I want is James Cameron to be watching it and realize what the hell I've done. Oh man, you and Wayland are at it again. I hope he's feeling better. I actually need to get a hold of you about a couple things. I'm going to send you a few bucks to make a couple things to send to a couple people, including myself, because I want one too. But we got to do something for Scrappy for the 5-year show, and Dirty Dave for the runner-up. I got a couple of designs. I got some things in mind. So if Wayland and you can make it a reality, we'll discuss it. It'd be fucking awesome. It'd be awesome. And the Buzzmaster. We got to hook up the Buzzmaster. Hopefully one of these days, Sweet Leaf Cannabis will be sponsoring the Humongous Shit Show again. Love the weed. No, I love the weed. Yeah, Dave, that's why I don't eat the monstrous mushrooms that I've got sitting here in chocolate form. Yeah, it's just boring. Birthdays. It was the birthday of none other than Sir David Attenborough. That's right, Human Filth. 99 years old. He has been bringing us some awesome stuff for a long time. So, give the old man a big round of applause for kicking ass and making nature way more interesting than, just banging the hell out of it. I'm just saying. This week's episode of the Humongous Shit Show, as always, is brought to you by none other than the Humongous Shit Show, sponsored by Moon Meth Cola, the fun cola. If you ain't getting high drinking your soda, what the fuck are you drinking it for? That's right, Human Filth. Moon Meth Cola. Now with more Moon Meth. We got to get Scrapulous and Jimbo when Jimbo Destructo comes back, man. I don't know where the fuck he went. He's MIA, and he's kind of the ticket to the moon. So we'll figure that one out. But we got another sponsor. I can't remember who the hell it was.
Marijuana affects the memory.
Oh, yeah, that's right, marijuana. That's right. Reefer is always the sponsor of the Humongous Shit Show. And I am your host with the most STDs, the fattest newbies, and the stupidest fucking news at this side of the fucking weekly world news, but that's all bullshit news. That's all made up, so. Sharpie Maximus, good to see you, brother. Sharpie Maximus is marking himself safe from meth-smoking raccoons, in Ohio. You never know what kind of buffoonery is going to be going on in Ohio. That is for fucking sure. Also, gonna give a humongous birthday shout out to Brad Tacker. Brad, you dirty old dog. He's a good shit. His fucking brother's a hell of a fucking artist, too. Also, I just want to let you freaks know that for some fucking strange reason, in one of the GWAR groups, God only knows why, the Humongous Shit Show made the top AI roundup of why the group kicks ass. So thanks to everybody that shares the shit show and moments from my idiotic YouTube over there on any of the GWAR fan pages on Facebook. Not in Facebook, it's on Facebook. You know, Slaves of GWAR for Life, GWAR Fans Antarctica, GWAR Fans Unite. There's a few of them. I don't do a lot of group action, I gotta be honest with you. I used to be an orgy kind of man, if you know what I mean. But yeah, there's a lot of retards out there. Just a lot of dumb people. Not that they bothered me or anything. I just don't want updates every 5 seconds from everybody that I don't know, or like I get shit to do. I got hookers to fucking deal with here, I got fucking body parts stacking up left and right. Pete the Postal Penguin prick has been out of control. Ever since the Postmaster General over in the freaking United States went and stood fucking on it, and quit and fucked up all kinds of shit. Now Pete's panicking. Because he thinks he's going to be recommended for the next Postmaster General. He's got about as much chance of being the Postmaster General as I do of being the Pope. The only white smoke coming out of the Pope House is from my reefer. Before we get on with the news, there's 2 things that we need to address. Number 1, well, 3 things technically. 1, fuck you, Lonnie. That's right, I already said it earlier, but I'm saying it again. It is a double dose of fuck you to Lonnie Amadou and Robin Brad Nola, especially since one of the co-creators of the epidemic that is not AIDS. No, it's FYL, sweeping the world. One of the co-creators is in the house. Give it up for Sharpie Maximus, the man, the myth, the legend. Also one of the co-creators is Jameson Land, who is now currently playing guitar in Belushi Speedball, which is fucking awesome. Former GWAR bass player. Former Beefcake the Mighty. Speaking of GWAR, what do you think of their new fucking look? What do you think of the thawed out incantation? I love it. They're always evolving. They're always reinventing themselves in small, new, beautiful ways that are, tragically disgusting. But in a sense, it is a beautiful evolution, or, other than Bone Snapper. I like the old Bone Snapper better. It was easier to grab onto by the hips, if you know what I'm saying. Easier to get your hands on. Oh yes, the blue balls of Ballsack are looking quite good. Grodius is looking deliciously disgusting and devious as always. I like the new hair too. I like that hair, the green hair. Grodius green. Blowthor's got some nice upgrades. I like the new shoulder armor. I want to see it with his chest and stuff. Beefcake's got a new chest piece. You got some more iron toes than before. Beefier skulls. I think they look fucking badass. They look badass. The crashing. Goddamn. Crashing onto the scene like a Soviet satellite. That's right. Could the Soviet satellite land in Maine, New Hampshire, perhaps Antarctica? That's right, human filth. Cosmos 482, the Soviet USSR era, that is, the old school Venus probe. Should have been a probe for Uranus, and then maybe they would have hit their target. Anyways, after some propulsion issues in the early 70s, that beast has been lost in space. Wow, more like lost 300 or 400 miles above the Earth, hovering around like a roving death machine, waiting to drop down and land upon the vehicle that sits in my driveway. Well, one would hope. That's why it's insured. Anyway, we'll get into that a little later. You didn't fucking come here to listen to me rant and rave and bitch and piss and moan and groan. And who the fuck am I kidding? That's exactly why you came here. For the last 5 years, over 5 years now, 264 weeks to be precise, you have come to me for the best of the worst news. What else you got to do? That's right, you filthy fucks. It's the Humongous Shit Show. I am your host with the most STDs, the fucking fattest doobies, and the dumbest news, and the fattest fingers today, evidently. As always, Jesus fucking Christ. In late breaking news that I'd love to bring you just because I am a little pissed because I was not chosen. I applied for the job. I sent in 5,652 applications, each one of them written in crayon and feces. You know, you gotta write the application in crayon and then sign it in feces, otherwise it's not official. But, you know, I applied to be the next Pope. I wanted to be the Pope. I wanted to change the name to Poop. Pope is too formal. I want to be the Poop. I mean, I am the shit. But now they went with some dude from Chicago. That's right, they got the deep dish Pope. Now, is he just cheese or is he pepperoni and cheese? The Chicago Pope will be the first Pope to bring pizza to the Vatican. That's our human filth. And that explains the smoke. You know, usually it's either black smoke or it's white smoke. But this time, it was smoke that smelled exactly like a Chicago fucking pizzeria, a brick house oven, if you will. And I'm telling you right now, any Pope that makes a good pizza, that's a friend of mine. I'm just saying, you know, that's a holy slice of pizza right there. You don't get much better than that. Hopefully it's not made, that is, with the old pedo pepperoni, okay? I don't want any pedo pepperoni. I don't want little meat. I'm just saying, I'll go without that. And, you know, I'm all right with the freaking, the virgin blood sauce, you know, the virgin tomatoes, as you call them, you know. But let me know in the comment section, would you eat pizza from the Pope? Deep dish, Chicago-style pizza? Do you want the thin crust? You know, don't send Dave Portnoy over there, whatever you do, all right? He's going to give the Pope like a 10 regardless. That's just fucking fair. You got to judge the Pope just like any other pizza joint in the place. I don't care if the Vatican's got the most holy brick oven, if they're using the fucking holy water to make the sourdough. Just chill the fuck out and eat the goddamn pizza and give it a fucking review, all right? But let me know, would you eat Pope with the pizza with the, would you eat the Pope fucking pizza? Pope Papa Pizza. Fucking Pope Papa Pizza. Now, I'm going to have to make a goddamn Pizza Pope commercial for next week because I didn't have a chance to this week because I was too busy procrastinating, masturbating, and basically being a lazy piece of shit. All right? I'm just going to tell you right now. But what I did do is I know you fucking freaks love Plan B WWE. So what I've done is I've taken my latest country song, chopped it in half, because the second half wasn't supposed to be on it when I played it last week, but I'm an idiot, so whatever. But what I've done, Scrapulous heard it, I've chopped the song in half, and then I've woven together a tall tale of sorts from some wrestlers. So if you want to hear the updated, revised version of that song, let me know in the comments section because I think it goes pretty good. It goes pretty hard. Especially with the heel turn on old Cena. I could see why she'd want to marry him and leave her husband, but that's neither here nor there. And I almost forgot. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned and I have forgotten part of the Pizza Pope story. Jesus. Fuck. God damn it. My brain should be tighter than a nun's cunt on Sunday, but this new week's kicking my ass, alright? It's not my fault. Anyways, I do believe, even though he died way after the new Pope was born, I do believe that Pizza Hut Jesus has risen again. I believe that Pizza Hut Jesus has been reborn in the form of the Pizza Pope. Believe it or not, they both love pizza. And they both love Jesus. Let me know in the comments if you think my theory is correct. Am I a holy prophet? Or am I just really high as fuck? Or both? Oh yeah, you got a point there, Matt. But you gotta take into factor in your thoughts that they have to make more pizza to feed the people, and pizza makes people horny. And if you're getting the pepperoni put to you with the special sauce, then you're gonna have more babies, and more babies means more pizzas need to be made. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. If they had pizzas in church every Sunday, the whole world of Christians and Catholics, or whoever the hell follows the Pope, they're all going to get addicted to pizza. Next thing you know, the Prophet Muhammad, he's going to be pulling up a seat next to fucking Jesus and Yoda and fucking Anakin Skywalker over here with Qui-Gon Jinn and freaking Jar Jar fucking Binks the Sith, and they're all going to be having some goddamn deep dish pizza with the Pope. I'm telling you, Chuck E. Cheese, that robotic fucktard, gonna be getting reanimated, brought back from the dead, sitting there having Pope pizza. Mark my words, Pizza Hut Jesus has risen. The Mountain Dew is the holy water. The Mountain Dew is the new holy water, Matt. I think we're on to something. Where's the Joker? We need the Joker in here. Oh, shit. Speaking of the Joker and all the fucking Ko-Fi freaks, a big shout out and thank you to all of you for helping keep this fucking show rolling and going and trolling and flowing and the packages flying out the goddamn door when I can get it right to the fucking post office. Oh, shit. Big thank you to Tara Kelly, Queen Elizabeth, Joe Garden, Captain Wales, and Jill. Big shout out to Joe and Captain Wales, who are both. Captain Wales is in America. He's going to be hooking up with Lonnie about now and hanging out for the Guar show coming up. Joe is flying over as we speak. They're going to be hooking up with Ronnie, old Ronnie Cook, my boy Ronnie. I'm pretty sure. And Jew might be down there in Florida, hanging out with the freaking Florida man. He's got to watch out for fucktards. Big shout out to Jason and Susan, Travaro, Drunk Zombie, Eddie, Joker. Eddie, you lanky bastard. Every time I think of you, I think of that goddamn skunk wolf thing that we talked about on the show there the other week. It's big, it's lanky, it looks like Eddie, and it smells like Eddie because it smells like weed. So ever since the moderator sent me that, and then you sent it to me, I always think of Eddie now. Like, that's a spirit animal. Like, my spirit animal is a walrus flopped out, dead on the shore of Antarctica, gored to death by a rabid, ravaged penguin. That's my spirit animal. But that's neither here nor there. Beth Stein, big shout out to Beth. I actually talked to her the other day. She just got her copy of Ninja. And she said, Turkey Surprise needs an Oscar. I agree. That is an Oscar-worthy death performance when he dies, and spoiler alert, when he dies in Ninja. He definitely, he earned that shit. He earned that. But then, of course, they overlook him because he's a turkey. Just because he's a fucking turkey. Assholes. What is the matter with this world? Poor bastard. Can't catch a break. He just can't catch a break. How are you talking about, Humongous? All right, Turkey Surprise, what's going on? Talking about fucking My Ninja. Yeah, we're talking about My Ninja, your famous death scene that everybody just loves so much. I pretty much died for real in that scene. No, you didn't. You didn't die then. Yeah, I did too. I died a little bit inside because it was so fucking cheesy. Hey, it's not my fault. You're the one that doesn't know how to act. You just overact. I learned from Steven Seagal, okay? He says just don't act. Just be yourself. And I guess that's why he's such a douchebag in all of his movies. You got a point there. Right, and anyways, what have you been up to, Turkey Surprise? I'm just getting excited for the Turkinator 2. Leftovers Day. Are you human filth? Are you excited for the Turkinator 2? Leftovers Day. Yeah, I'm sure they are. The trailer that left them completely baffled because they don't know what the hell the movie's about. So we should probably tell them, but we probably shouldn't. I don't want to spoil it. That's all they do nowadays is just spoil the damn movies. Yeah, it's pretty fucking sad. I don't want to spoil anything. I'm sick and tired of spoiling anything. Where you going, Turkey Surprise? What the hell's that over there? I honestly can't even kill. Where the hell's he going? I don't know. He's got good eyes. He's got better eyes than I do, especially since the Turkinator. He's on his shit. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, you fucking freaks, I am pretty goddamn psyched. And one of the unofficial but official sponsors of the movie, believe it or not, come on down to Billy's Chicken Shack. Yeah, chicken's so good you put it in your pocket. Ooh, wait, pocket chicken. That's when you know it's some good grub. That's right, you would fill the Billy's Chicken Shack and Lover's Lounge. And Lover's Lounge, you fucking piece of shit. There we go. Yes, they are the newest, the latest, the greatest sponsors of the movie, not of the show. YouTube, nobody sponsors this fucking thing. other than the Ko-Fi freaks. But that's not technically sponsorship, so suck it. Anyways, I'm looking forward to getting that the fuck out so I can have one more embarrassing thing on my resume. Some late breaking news from like January. Florida officials have identified the two bodies that were found in the landing gear of a JetBlue plane. That's right, the 16 and 18-year-old passengers, I guess you could say. They were found there sometime in January, you know, and statistically, 80% of people who get those ultra cheap seats that are like basically 80% of them die. So, you know, it's a 20% survival rate. And usually they survive until they fall out when the plane goes to land. But if you're lucky, you're froze stiff and froze in place. And, you know, that's when you're part of the 80% club. But, what can you do, you know? Dolly, what's going on? He's fucking squirming here. I didn't even see him in here. The Rev. There he is. The Goblin. You know, I don't mind goblins, but unless it's Cyrax, I'm not a fan of Cyrax. Scott may be talking about Cyrax. I like John Goblicon. John Goblicon's cool. He's a nice guy. I have yet to meet him, but my blood slave has met him. Our day is coming. I saw John Goblicon with the Hardy Boys recently. I don't know if Scrapulous Cankerous has seen that shit yet, but that was pretty fucking funny. That was pretty fucking funny. Goddamn John Goblicon on AEW. That's like Danhausen level of fucked up. A worldwide fatal fungal infection is spreading. That's right, human filth. A fungus that infects the lungs that is similar to the same cordyceps fungus from The Last of Us has been booming lately, so to speak. You know, it's a nasty lung infection. It's definitely not very fun for you filthy humans, but it's only brought on by the raising temperatures of your planet. So I can only imagine that the next step is the Yautja are coming. You're gonna have a whole shitload of predators, you know, hunting your planet. But the good news is there's not a whole lot of worthy candidates in the United States. So, you know, most of my viewing audience will not be hunted down and made into trophies, all right? You're not Arnold Schwarzenegger. And speaking of Arnold, if you have not seen the trailer for Kung Fury the movie, or Kung Fury 2 the movie, whatever the fuck it's called, spoiler alert, the Governator is back. My God, that looks amazing. It makes me embarrassed to put out the Turkinator. After watching that, I'm like, good Lord. But I've seen Neil Breen's latest movie, so I'm not really that worried about putting out the Turkinator. I am going to attempt to upload that beast this week at some point, and I'm going to make an event out of it, and we'll get you amped up for it. I might make a better trailer that does a little bit of explanation. I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty simple pretty simple concept. Moron makes country music. Moron pisses off Steven Seagal and Vladimir Putin. Even bigger moron runs away to go hide. Even bigger moron comes from the future to kill big moron and moron, which would be myself and Turkey Surprise. And then, you know, a true dumbass comes from the future later on in the movie to, you know, save the day, so to speak. And then just all hell breaks loose. I mean, it's not really that complicated. But a trailer with nothing other than space ice talking really doesn't tell you much, so. Which, I mean, that was part of the plan. That was honestly part of the plan. Because I don't want you to know what it's supposed to be. Well, you know what it is, but nobody else does. It's all part of my elaborate scheme to fail once again. Actually, Dolly's seen it too, in one form. Maine is in the news, other than the fact that a Russian satellite could be crashing down in the state of Maine at any point in time, hopefully right about now. But a man in the state of Maine stole over $1,000 in quarters. What is it with the change in the news lately? Like, come on now. There was 10 million dimes on the side of the road or some shit the other day, you know. Now we got fucking $1,000 worth of quarters stolen along with a bunch of other merchandise, but that's unimportant. My point is that this dumbass got caught because he tried to cash in $1,000 worth of quarters. Here's a brilliant idea, dumbass. Why didn't you just go buy like $1,000 worth of sodas from a vending machine? And then like get your change back. You don't want him to trace the numbers on those coins. Or why didn't you just like go to the gas station and be that fucking guy? Why didn't you do that, you dickwad? Why didn't you go to the gas station and pay for all your fucking gas and your cigarettes and all your bullshit with handfuls of quarters? Just, oh, hang on a second. Hang on, I got more. Hang on here. 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Hang on. I lost count now. No, he takes them all to the bank. I mean, you could have gone to a hooker and been like, will you give me a deal if I pay you in change? I don't want to put it in the slot. I just want to put it in the slut. Not the change. I'm just saying, there's other ways he could have done this. He could have been smart. He could have gone to Coinstar like 50 times. But no, he walks in there with a wheelbarrow full of fucking quarters when there's a wheelbarrow of quarters missing. It's like an APB for a wheelbarrow of quarters. And this fucking idiot rolls in there like he's, you know, Al Capone or something. Personally, I just want to buy a lifetime supply of sodas. You know, and like popping the change in there. I mean, that's a lot of sodas, though, but not at today's prices, these fucking assholes. Shrinkflation is real. Ask my ex-girlfriend. My dick is as small as a gorilla's. No, wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Shit, that's animal news. Wipe that from your brain. I did not just say that gorillas have an extremely small penis, and that's why they're so fucking angry all the time. They're like the Wes Watson of the world. Where's Pork Fang when we need him? Pork above that one. Pork above that one. That's the one thing I love about doing this news show, and that's why I jest about the small penis. Is because not only do I get to flaunt my small penis around town like it was my brand new car, now I get to learn interesting facts about other animals and people, and you know, when they get their dicks cut off or sewn back on, or they put it in a meat grinder or a glory hole, or it gets blown off when they're pissing on a fucking hot wire. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Sherry, what's going on, Sherry? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Where's my mother sound? Where is it? Hang on, ladies. I didn't forget you. Come on. That's right. Is it? Well, wait, it's not Cougar Day, is it? Anyways. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, all the, whether they be furry or just furry between the legs. Speaking of mothers, ladies, I know Dolly would like this. I know goddamn well she would. I'm not going to say where she would wear it, how she would wear it, what she would do with it. I'm not that kind of a guy. But I will say, in late breaking news, I want a motherfucking T-Rex leather bikini, baby. I'm going to Coney Island in style. I'm gonna fucking put on a banana hammock made out of fucking T-Rex leather. I don't care if I get to have little tiny arms. You know, I want it. I love it. I love the idea. You heard me right. You may think to yourself, what the fuck is Humongous talking about? What is he? Going back to the future with Doc Brown? Gonna be bringing back some motherfucking brontosaurus buttholes and tanning them up for us. We can have some raincoats or something here. We're gonna be pitching a fucking tent made out of pterodactyl skin. No. Science is using dinosaur bones, fossilized ancient Tyrannosaurus Rex bones, and they are attempting to recreate skin of the lizard, the thunder lizard, the terrible lizard, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, the beast of all beasts, the short-armed little motherfucker that couldn't scratch his balls if he had to, and that's why he was so terrible, such a tyrant. Gore. We will make leather jackets from your hide. We will strip you of your skin and bone. We'll make weapons of war, armaments from your fine hide. Speaking of Gore, he'll be on the tour. God, I'm excited to see Gore. It's been a long time since I've seen Gore. Guar will be bringing out their famously ferocious, deviously devastating, dynamically delicious, overgrown chicken Gore. I mean, he's not really a chicken, but he tastes like chicken. I'm excited. He's big, he's hungry, he's horny, and he loves to fuck shit up. Gore, big. Sign me the fuck up is all I'm saying. I don't care if I got to get it from Gore, if I got to get it from freaking a lab. I want a Tyrannosaurus Rex leather loincloth. I want my mangina to be riding in comfort and style when I hit the beaches of Coney Island, you sons of beaches. I think it would only be fitting to bust out a tyrannical twat waffle of a freaking piece of wardrobe, but you know, who is going to be going to see Guar on this? And I think they're doing a short tour, and then they'll be doing the bigger one in like June, or maybe, I don't know how it's going. I'm fucking just excited. I can't remember if it was June or July, but they're coming around. So I'm gonna make my way south and north and east and then west. Eddie, hell yeah, where are you going to see him, Eddie? What is it, Seattle? Earlier in the show, I discussed the fact that somebody would not watch somebody else get it on, but they watched me get it on. I can't, who was I talking about? Anyways, Simon Cowell is in the news. Simon Coward is more like it. Simon Cowell refused $150,000 just to watch a couple bang. They wanted him to judge their sex session. What a judgmental prick. I mean, I know it's American Idol. It's not American porno, but still. $150,000 to watch some dude pork his old lady? Dude, just do like the Dave Portnoy thing and throw a fucking score out there when you don't want to offend the fucking owner of the pizza place. And just fucking take the money and run. God damn, donate the money to charity or buy some rubbers or something for some people down in their luck. They can fill it full of quarters. Shit, money, as long as they don't ask you to join in, money is money. What a fucking prude. Yeah, no guar in the desert. That sucks, Dolly. That is, I wouldn't want to do it either, you know. Winter time I could see, but yeah. Let me know in the comments, would you judge someone banging out their prospective other? Someone riding the baloney pony, getting down and dirty, going to Pound Town, shagging that carpet, riding that rod for 150,000 smackers, and how much would they have to offer you extra on top of the $150,000? They're not getting away with adding that to the total. I mean, you know what I mean. Incorporating that into the total bid. How much would it cost for you to join in if it was, you know what I'm saying, you know? I'm not saying you got to go gay for $1 million or something, but hey, if that's what you want to put in there, if you want to say, hey, I'd let somebody pound my fucking blowhole for $1 million or something, that's on you. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying. What was that movie? Indecent Proposal. We're talking Indecent Proposal here, all right? How much would you... This isn't, I'm not going to give you any money, so don't get this in your fucking head. Don't be thinking, oh shit, I better come up with an idea that I can actually pitch to Humongous when I tell him that I want to have him judge me banging out my fucking old lady, aka my sex doll, but no, I'm just saying. That's only going to cost you $10, okay? You don't need to try and upbid me or outsell me or any of that shit, okay? That's a set price, and no, I'm not joining yet. I'm not joining yet. And if I did, it'd probably cost you like $20, okay? How do I get a ticket to Pound Town, Sherry? Oh, shit. It's not that hard. I'm sure it could be arranged. Uh-oh, you woke up the Cosby cock. Meanwhile, my producer's sitting over there giving me the evil eye. Ain't that right, Bobby Joe? Yeah, I'd take the $150,000 and give them an honest review. But I'd have to upload the review to an adult website, and it would be like an episode of The Ghoul, The Bad, and The Fugly. Except for it'd be a little bit more, you know what I'm saying, a little more dirty. Speaking of that, if you have not watched the latest episode of The Ghoul, The Bad, and The Fugly, where I reviewed the short film Werewolf vs. Dracula, what the hell are you doing with your life? It's only like a 10-minute long video. Come on! You gotta watch that shit. Yeah, my rates did go up, you know, I'm just saying. It's all subject to change. Jason would take the $1 million to get rammed in the poop hole. He don't give a fuck. I mean, shit, you take enough friggin' mushrooms like Dirty Dave, you ain't even gonna know what the hell's going on. For all you know, you can wake up in the morning, go to the doctor.
That young man's just in here.
It's AIDS. No one's gonna help me with my problem, lady, okay? I got AIDS. AIDS! AIDS! I got AIDS. AIDS!
Sure you're familiar with AIDS?
You get out or I'll scream.
You scream, I'm gonna stick you with this thing, all right? I found it in the gutter. I'm sure you're familiar with AIDS.
I got AIDS. AIDS!
That's right. I told you earlier I had a little something I've been working on today. That's why I did not have a chance to do what I was planning on doing. So before I get on with the next story, I need to play this little shit because it's been on my mind. So, you know, sometimes I do watch a little too much wrestling, and they just had the wrestling this past weekend. So I figured, you know, in honor of, was it Backlash, I'd play this little tune for you.
All right, fans, a lot of things happening here in the World Wrestling Federation.
It seems like we only fight on Monday and Friday night. You turn on the TV and then you ignore me, watching that soap opera for me. Wrestling ruined my marriage. My husband broke his sacred pledge. I lost my tag team partner in life. He'd rather watch wrestling than bang his wife. Oh yeah, I can't take this dang drama no more. What? No, I won't acknowledge that tribal chief whore. Yeah, I do like LA Knight. That's why my husband wants to challenge him to a fight. Let me talk to you. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Roman Reigns, The Rock, and John Cena can go to hell. Friday night SmackDown and Monday night Raw ruin my marriage. And I may end up in a jail cell, but at least I won't have to listen to that man or watch wrestling ever again. Thanks to the pill, the 9mm divorce agency. Wrestling ruined my marriage. My husband broke his sacred pledge. I lost my tag team partner in life. He'd rather watch wrestling than bang his wife. When he calls me brother, I tell him he is out of line. That's when he gave me an RKO and fractured my spine. A pile driver here, an elbow drop there. Our marriage just got the 3 count and he doesn't care. Time for me to hulk up and roll my eyes into the back of my head. It's time to give him the sweet chin music and cause this fucker is as good as dead.
been a better parent to your children than you could ever be. That's right, kid. Your dad's a loser. Oh, great. A 6-year-old just gave me the finger. Classy. What? Never bring a knife to a gunfight. Bet your loser dad didn't teach you that one. Don't look at me like you're gonna do something either. What? 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 So I asked myself, I said, Stone Cold, do you want a jalapeno burger? A chicken fried steak sandwich? A chili cheese dog with extra onions? French fries? Tater tots? If you're the man, what the Rock is cooking. Acknowledge me. Washed it down with 1 beer, 2 beers, 3 beers, a shot of whiskey, a margarita, and a Bloody Mary. And I said, Stone Cold, why have one when you can have them both? And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Comparatively speaking to the Macho Man Randy Savage, you are nothing but garbage, yeah. Nothing but garbage, and I'm talking inevitable, and I'm talking you can't hold that belt with me climbing through the ropes. Gene Okerlund right here is a crying cow, and I want you to give that to Hulk Hogan. Yeah, because things are just popping. Don't degrade the champion at any time.
There you go, you fucking freaks. Don't degrade the champion at any time. If you smell the weed I'm smoking, let me know in the comment section what you're smoking, you filthy fox. Goddamn right, Dolly. Oh, shit. John Cena is on a tear. I was thinking of fucking Sharpie Maximus when I made that. Because when I did the Plan B WWE with that crazy Shayna or whatever her name is there, when I remixed her audio, I wanted to have The Rock in there and a couple other things, and it just didn't work out that way. And I decided this afternoon, when I was in the middle of getting the news together, I was like, I need to make that goddamn WWE song half as long and put in a bunch of WWE bullshit, freaking like angry husbands, like Stone Cold's like naming off all this food that he wants. He's gonna have his wife just like make it all. What I should have done instead of Hulk Hogan, I should have had Macho Man say Elizabeth. That would have been fucking hilarious, but whatever. Elizabeth. Yeah. Platinum gelato slathered in turbinoid sauce. Jesus. Rest of the blueberry. Some sweet skunk hash. Scrapulous is on guard duty, so beware. Hang on a second, let me see if I can find something here. Maybe. Under the gun. There we go. We got Scrapulous' sound. If anybody fucks around in the comment section. So beware. Fuck around and find out. sure to check out Sensei Seagal's channel, you fucking filthy freaks. He is a great friend of the channel. He's all about My Ninja and the Turkinator, even though he has no idea what the Turkinator is about. I do believe once he watches it, he'll understand. And I think I will make a trailer that explains a little bit more. Maybe I'll have Dolly freaking give me a hand with some voice work. I don't want to spoil anything. What I will say, it started out with just a compilation of stupid news clips when Chimpo Destructo went on his rampage. And it just spiraled out of control from there. And it wasn't supposed to be a Terminator spoof. That's why, like, half of the fucking movie is just news clips and shit. But it all adds up to like a pie that when you eat it, you're like, oh man, that tastes like shit. But it sure looks good. Because you're not supposed to eat a movie. But it will make sense. It will make sense. And just so you know, Dolly, there's another version other than the version that you watched. There's an updated version. It makes more sense now. It made sense when you watched it, but now it really makes sense. You know how he gets his wig back. It makes so much more sense now, you know? It's like when they finally put out that last episode of the Lord of the Rings. It all made sense then. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyways. A child attempting to order a box of Dum-Dums. Dum-Dum. You big Dum-Dum. Big Dum-Dum. Every time I think of Gorgor, I think Big Dum-Dum. I can't help but say freaking Big Dum-Dum. Because Gorgor is a big Dum-Dum. But anyways, a child ordered by accident $4,200 worth of Dum-Dum lollipops. I believe the child was like 7 years old and he wanted to have a circus party for his friends. And he wanted to give them free lollipops. And he accidentally ordered 70,000 lollipops. I mean, one box would have been fine. Because they were big boxes. I mean, that's like a freaking lifetime worth of suckers. You don't even have any teeth left after that. A kid would be like 12 years old with no fucking teeth because he ate 70,000 lollipops. He's out there mowing lawns not to pay back the $4,200 that he owes his mom. He's gonna pay for the fucking dental bills. Yeah, Amazon, they did a return for her and she was able to keep the lollipops that he was supposed to order or whatever. I don't think it. But yeah, he should have been a have you seen me moment. Lucky little bastard. 2 women in Maine were arrested for, they're pulled over for a warrant. I mean, not for a warrant, pulled over for a fake license plate. I was thinking of the raccoon lady, my bad. Pulled over for a fake license plate, handwritten, believe it or not, brilliant, sheer brilliance, you know, carrying 15.5 grams of crack, along with some other drugs. I can't remember what else they had, but Yeah, both of them under arrest. I mean, the least they could have done is just like stole a license plate or something, you know? I'm sure their license plate looked just like that. I'm still blown away. Simon Cowell refusing $150,000. I mean, what's the... My only thought is he's either going to intimidate him to the point where the guy can't get it up and then he feels bad, or the guy's going to go so hard and so long that he ends up dying attempting to, you know, like impress Simon Cowell. Simon's like, all right, you can stop fucking her now, you know? He's like hitting the buzzer, in between, There's like a symphony of stupidity. Simon gets up and starts kicking him in the ass, and the guy's like, oh, I'll give you another $50,000 if you keep it up. I'm sure Simon would be appalled. Any one of us would be like, all right, you want me to get the broomstick? I got a pair of steel-toe boots. You want me to put those on? Anyways, judgmental prick. Won't even watch somebody give his old lady the bone. What's up with the flags? Which ones? They're all over the place. I was filming in here doing the Ghoul, the Bad, and the Fugly, so I had to move some shit around. It's like a crime scene in here now. Hail AIDS. Oh, shit. I love the fact that that clip from So Bad It's Good from Jason Brandt is so popular on this fucking show, and AIDS is so popular because of Guar. Oh, good shit, good shit. Speaking of So Bad It's Good, I got some good news. Jason said he's gonna try and go to the post office tomorrow, which no rush, you know. I had sent him a DVD of My Ninja, a laser dick, memberships and badge, the patches and the certificates and all that stuff for everybody on the whole crew for So Bad It's Good. And sent him a deck of cards with a box, some stickers, some beer magnets, all that stuff. So when they do the unboxing, I'm hoping it'll be the next unboxing. Might want to tune in to So Bad It's Good. I think they do it like once a month, but I'll repost it. I'm sure he'll let me know. But a copy of My Ninja will soon be in the hands of Jason Brandt and So Bad It's Good. Not that they're gonna watch it. Not that I want them to watch it. I don't want them to watch it. It's a fever dream that no one on that channel would understand. It's retarded. I mean, they have watched American Ninja, so there's parts of it they would recognize from that, but I don't expect them to. He's in the movie. He's in the TV scene. That's why I sent him a copy. And because they're fucking awesome. They're part of my weekly ritual. I watch So Bad It's Good every Sunday when I'm getting my news and stuff together. Check out Jason Brandt here on YouTube. Tell him Humongous sent you, you fucking filthy bastards. Eddie is back. I didn't even know you left, Eddie. I'm sure Sam is hitting the bed. Yeah, man, So Bad It's Good is literally one of the funniest groups of people that I've ever seen on the internet, hanging out, watching dumb movies, drinking beers. It makes me like genuinely comfortable to hang out and listen to them and watch them. Like I feel like I could sit there and interact and laugh with them in a way that, you know, I couldn't do with people that I didn't really, you know, appreciate that much, because sometimes it's just a little fucking much, you know. Like I wouldn't want to sit there and hang out with like Charlie, you know. No offense to Moist Critical, but I couldn't hang out with Charlie, you know. That'd be weird. I don't have anything in common with him. I just enjoy his videos. But like, so bad it's good, you know. That'd be like sitting around hanging out with Pete Lee, you know, eating donuts. Friggin' just some good people, some good times. Anyways, you never know. You never know. Oh, I love Critical. Moist Critical's a fucking riot. But I don't feel like you know, like I don't feel like I know Jason or any of them, but I feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a weird fucking, it's a weird thing. Like when I go out to concerts, there's certain people that I gravitate towards, and I don't know them, but I feel like I've known them since the, you know, Jurassic era, before I got frozen in that porta potty, you know? So it's just a good time. Virginia especially Virginia. That's always an experience. Need to get my ass back down there. And the Mermaid Parade too. Oh God. As much as I hate humans, I really do. Like all the notifications, all the bullshit, but I do enjoy interacting with the ones that I like. I don't have anything against anybody other than hating the entire human race. But there are certain people that I genuinely do enjoy, you know, bantering with and, you know, talking shit with. So feel free to pester me anytime, but, you know, don't expect me to fart in your inbox. Speaking of farting in inboxes, I want a fucking update on the woman that farted multiple times in the voicemail of her ex-boyfriend's girlfriend. Is that too much to ask? Seriously, is that too much to fucking ask? Of all the updates that I've got this week, I did not get an update on the fart, the anal assault, the audio excremental assault. Last time I was in Richmond, I had an awesome time hanging out with freaking Lanny Hernandez, the Buzzmaster, and Devin, and freaking Fleischer, and everybody were down there. We had a great time. That was a hell of a show. When the hell was that? 2023? It was after the pandemic and all that. Anyways, I need to get back down there and get some more fucking ink drilled into me by Gwookie. Go hang out for a little bit, get the fuck out of Dodge for a few. Yeah, but I've been trying to stall So I wouldn't have to get to this point because I really didn't want to bring this. Because you know me, and I know you. And you know that I would much rather slather you up with some shitty advertisements than have to bring you this kind of fucking news. But anyway, God. You know what? In honor of the Pope, the Chicago deep dish fucking Pope himself, the man that's bringing pizza to the Vatican, hence the delicious gray, they called it white, I called it gray, and I smelled the pepperoni on the freaking Pope's breath. That's right, I'm going to play you one of my favorite skits, so I can procrastinate even longer, plus I got to grab something real quick. So, in honor of the new Pope, everybody give it up for one of my favorite freaking calls of all time, and rest in peace, big guy. We're going to miss you.
Shit's gonna get real.
Halfway 911, what is your emergency? Yes, this is Jesus Christ, and I just broke into the Pizza Hut. I broke the window in. I'm here. Jesus is here now. He's back to earth. All right. And so you don't work there? No, I just broke in. Had a pizza. I'm Jesus. And what was your name again? My name is Jesus.
What's your last name, Jesus?
Christ.
Okay. And what do you look like?
I look like Jesus. What else do I supposed to look like?
Why'd you do that?
Because I'm Jesus. I can do whatever I want. We're tired of Judases on this earth. We're going to clean this earth up. So what are you up to?
Man, where do you live at?
I don't. I'm from heaven.
How'd you get over to the Pizza Hut?
I'm from heaven, sir.
Okay. And did you break a front window?
Yeah, I broke the door window, sir.
And did you eat a pizza?
Yeah. Had a Mountain Dew.
Queen Elizabeth, happy Mother's Day. Where's my Mother's Day sound? Hang on, it's not Mother's Day until I play the sound. I'm just saying. Oh shit. It's so wrong. It's so wrong, but it's so right. Oh, we do have an update, Human Filth. We have an update on the OnlyFans model that was pregnant. Hang on, bring him in.
You are not the father.
John, you are not the father. Michael, you are not the father. You are not the father. Gary, you are not. Wait.
It's not the father. It's not the father.
You are not the father. John, Michael, Gary, wait.
You are not.
You are not the father. Michael, you are not the father. You are not the father. Gary, you are not. Wait.
Damn it, Dave.
It's not the father.
You are not the father.
The one thing I forgot to download, Dirty Dave's got to bring it up. Fucking mother, there is no other. Mr. T rapping, you son of a bitch. Well, since I don't have that, I will play a song about a mother. And, where the hell is it? Oh, there it is.
Hello, my name is Jerry Springer, and on today's show, we are talking to people who claim they had a sexual relationship with Bigfoot. Yes, Bigfoot, that big, tall, handsome, and hairy hunt the most elusive and well-hung crypto stun muffin. Believe it or not, Bigfoot is here in the studio. We found him, but first let's please welcome to the show Billy Hill and his lovely wife Helga. We also welcome their two children, Harry and Larry. Whoa, boy, those are some hairy kids.
I've got the record, Dave. I've got the fucking record.
I am about to tell. Well, it is one that's stranger than hell, but it must be told before you get too old. Many years ago, a camping we did go. The woods were dark and strange, deep in that mountain range. After we pitched our tent, to bed we soon went. But before I could give her the phone, we realized that we were not alone. Son, I hate to tell you this, but before I could open up that tent, out the window she done went. Bigfoot kidnapped your mom, that's right, ripped her out of the tent without a fight. And he made love to her all night, left me there all alone, listening to her moan. Bigfoot made love with her so good, now she wants more Bigfoot wood. I just wanted you to know why your hair continues to grow. It's not a genetic disorder, damn it, son, I feel under the gun. But you have to know why your feet continue to grow. She made love to Bigfoot all night without a rubber in sight. And soon he shot his Bigfoot load roll right down her baby making road. 9 months later you popped out, the hairiest child without a doubt. The son of Bigfoot, that's you. Bigfoot kidnapped your mom, that's right, ripped her out of the tent without a fight. And he made love to her all night, left me there all alone, listening to her moan. Bigfoot made love with her so good, now she wants more Bigfoot wood. Now the secret has been revealed, and you now know. Not only is Bigfoot real, but he is a deadbeat dad. The child support hasn't been paid. He ruined my relationship just to get laid. Bigfoot kidnapped your mom, that's right, ripped her out of the tent without a fight. And he made love to her all night, left me there all alone, listening to her moan. Bigfoot made love with her so good, now she wants more Bigfoot wood. Bigfoot, you are the father.
Nope, the matter is posting up the Mr. T song. Imagine if him and Randy Savage would have got together. Holy fuck.
That's right.
He really
ripped her out of the tent without a fight. And he made love to her all night. Left me there all alone, listening to her moan. Bigfoot made love with her so good, now she wants more Bigfoot wood. Bigfoot, you are the father.
Now that the anger has subsided and the blows have been dealt, ask yourself this question: do you feel better? Was it worth it? Was this relationship worth the price you have all had to pay? Sometimes the thought of the relationship is more appealing than the actual relationship. For some of us, we can find that mythological, perfect relationship, and for others, it is as elusive as the Bigfoot that is now lying on my studio floor bleeding. Bigfoot is living proof that even the most elusive of us can still somehow find love, find happiness, find peace, and be accepted for who we really are. Billy, Helga, I hate to break this to you, but the relationship you have, or should I say the relationship you think you have, is the only mythological creature in this studio. Billy, you must come to grips with the fact that Bigfoot is real. He fucked your wife. He fucked her good, real good, Hell, she had his ugly ass kids. No offense to
Man, that's a
Harry and
point.
Larry. I'm just saying. I have seen dogs' backsides that look better than those two abominations. But I digress. Really, it's time to move on. The relationship you have been searching for is out there, just like Bigfoot was really out there. Never give up hope and never stop loving others. As you move forward, use these past mistakes to guide you to a better future. Until next time, take care of yourself and each other. I almost forgot one last thing. Fuck you, Lonnie.
That's right. Bigfoot, you are the father because your mother's a whore. I'm just saying. Helga, you fucking skank. How dare you cheat on Billy like that? And Scott, it does not surprise me. You are the Scottish Sasquatch. I think that's going to be your new nickname. It's going to be Scott Squatch. Start calling you Scott Squatch. I had to have Jerry say, I'm just saying, because then that means Brian's going to drink every time I play that song. I'm just saying. Unfortunately, it's become kind of ingrained in my idiotic. Old freaking Scott Squatch. Yep, getting two birds stoned at once. Goddamn right. Always here on the Humongous Shit Show, getting two birds stoned at once. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button and tell me to go fuck myself. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. I'm just saying. I'm not Simon and Garfunkel. All right? Anyways, I did not want to bring this to you. I didn't want to bring this news. You know me. Every now and then I skip stories because I don't feel that I need to give it my attention at all. It's not worth it. But in this case, I guess maybe, just maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. We'll see if I can find what I'm looking for here. Where the fuck? Any other time, it would have been right freaking there. But no, it can't be there. Anyways, they're back. Oh my God, I don't even want to. Big time alert. Beware. No, that's not going to work. I need the goddamn freaking. Hang on a second. Bear with me, human filth. My brain is. That's a fucking atomic wedgie. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Of course. Now you're gonna be able to find it. It should be right there. I'm high as hell. Anyways, unfortunately, they're bringing it. I found it. It's an integral idiotic sound that just makes makes everything go round. So I do apologize. I thought they were gone forever. I thought it was a trend that had died off, like, freaking measles. I thought it was like the measles. Like, oh, nobody gets the measles these days, at least, wow. We'll get into that a little bit later in the news. Anyway, Gaza is in the news. Believe it or not, I know. Shocker. We're on here talking about baby daddy, baby mama. It's Mother's Day today. And they have brought back the bomb. That's right. It's not just a bomb. It's a boy. Yeah, they're using live artillery rounds, ordnances, dropping bombs, whatever the fuck they're doing. They're doing explosive gender reveal parties. I'm at a loss for words. I'm dumbfounded. We've seen it before, but we've never seen it in an active, live, in a genocidal area of the world, you know? I'm just saying there's I don't care what side you stand on. I don't care which path you choose, whether you support the Palestinians, whether you support the fucking the Israelites, whether you're Jewish and you support both sides or one or the other. I'm just saying, fuck gender reveal parties. All right? I hate gender reveal parties. So if I have to bring you breaking news that we got a big old bomb blowing up in Gaza and it's blue smoke along with an explosion that probably killed a bunch of civilians, maybe not, maybe it was in a dead zone because they already killed everybody there. But that's boring to me. Just blow stuff up like a normal war. We don't need gender reveal parties. It's a boy, and then they all blow up. Now that's what we need. Like when the missile misses and hits them, and then they send home blue bits in a fucking coffin to the family, and they're like, oh shit. Well, your dad's pretty dumb, so there you go. Here's your gender reveal party news. I hate gender reveal parties. Unless it's like a pinata that they take a chainsaw to. I don't want to see it. Update. Believe it or not, now this is what I wanted to get to because this is the kind of news that I like. This is the spicy stuff. We have a big update from the DC area. Some of you may remember, you may not. If you don't, I'll give you an update and a background on said update. It's 7 months. 7 months? Was it 7 months ago? It was a while ago. In the greater DC area, it was 7 months. There was a man caught on surveillance within a school zone with a cucumber riding the hood of someone's car, well, the bumper of someone's car. And you can guess where the cucumber was. Now, he took it out of a lunchbox. No idea if he ate it for lunch afterwards. But over the next 7 months, he was caught on video riding railings around the town. And by riding them, I don't mean sliding on them. I mean sliding them up into him. Eventually, someone in the town got the idea to put grip tape on the end of the, here's a visual aid. Here's a visual aid. There's your railing end. Here's his asshole. Even with lube, that grip tape's gonna stop it, But without it, it's just, he's going all the way down. He's taking that thing. That's just not safe. Yeah, that is some Florida shit right there, Dolly. I'm just... Dave watched the same movie all day. Fellowship of the Ring. Well, hey, there's a whole lot of walking going on in that movie. And if you're tripping, yeah, you're watching a whole lot of walking. And then when you put in the next movie, there's even more walking and talking, and then more walking and more talking. And then finally, after all that walking and all that talking, you get to the last movie, you get to the last one, the best one, the biggest one, the most built up. And you know what they do? They do a whole lot of walking and a whole lot of talking and some fighting. I'll give them that. There is a little bit of fighting. But it's a lot of walking and talking in them fucking movies. If I want to watch a movie about a marathon, I'll watch a movie about a marathon where a bunch of people are shitting their pants running in the marathon, running with the runs. Yeah, you're in for a hell of a ride, Dave, especially when that giant spider comes out. He's going to be kung fu fighting that motherfucker. I mean, shit, I get freaked out playing Skyrim when I eat mushrooms. Anyways, the DC Cucumber car fucker has been caught after 7 months on the run, and I'm sure they found some grip tape up in his ass, or at least some anal scarring. He has finally been caught, and he had dozens of objects in his ass on his sexual rampage across the freaking DC area. And it is definitely, as Dolly says, some Florida man shit right there. I think even Bobby Joe would agree with that. The AEW TBS champion Mercedes. Oh, Mercedes. Mercedes Money? Monet? Is that her name? I don't know. Anyways, she has a premium fan interaction line. That's right. You can text with her for just $99.99 a month. Hell yeah, who doesn't want to spend $99.99 to get blocked? Like, she's got to have a dick pic screener. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be guys that are going to be drawing their dick with fucking letters and numbers in a text message. $99.99 just to get blocked instantly. No refunds, motherfucker. I mean, she is hot, but she's gonna get a whole lot of dicks. A little bit of animal news breaking into my news routine. A loose kangaroo that was on the road earlier in the week, before I could report on it, has been caught. Its origins are unknown. I think I need that kangaroo. Bobby Joe can climb into its pouch. Should be nice and warm and comfy. Hang out at her kangaroo house. Yeah, that's your fault, Dolly. These idiots will fucking pay money to send dumb messages. I mean, shit, when I tell you some of the stories we got coming up here, you're going to be like, God damn, this world's gone to shit. Might as well make some money. I'm only joking, you know. I've considered doing it, but we won't go there. Washington State, oh, Florida's in the news. My bad. Florida, another Florida story. Drunk zombie, be on the lookout. Maybe you can get into the business of selling iguana eggs. 93 iguana eggs were found in 1 yard. That's right, human filth. It's a new local record. And I'm telling you, I think they're delicious scrambled. Get them while you can. It's definitely a delicacy. I'm only kidding. I don't know if you can eat those fucking things or not. Don't try it. Every now and then on this show, we are lucky enough to be graced with the presence of a possible murder victim. Today could be that day. But you never know. And that is why it's about that time when I ask you the simple question, the question of all questions, the question you all know is coming.
Is it a sex doll or a murder victim?
That's right, human filth. It's your favorite goddamn game show of all game shows. But this time we got a little twist on it. We got to add. Well, I mean, I guess technically it could be a sex doll, but it's probably. Sometimes you got to throw in a little twist here and there. So we're just gonna say, could it be a special friend? A special friend. Because you never know. It might not. It might be the woman with the fucking husband that's made out of. She knit her husband. She didn't meet him. She knit him. You just never know who's in the carpool lane nowadays. People all over the fucking place, cruising, crashing, ramming and rodding. Washington State is no different. Count them, 2 drivers were spotted and pulled over with unresponsive passengers. These lovely ladies, these dirty damsels, could they be a murder victim propped up on its way to its final resting place? Could they be a desperate excuse for someone to pull out his favorite game show because what the hell else you got to do? I didn't just say that. Could they be someone's lover in the passenger seat coming home from being power washed, perhaps? Or could it be just someone sleeping in the passenger seat looking like they're dead, only to be woken up by the police tapping on the window with the... Oh shit, sorry about that. I was dead asleep. Dead asleep. Technodrome, what's going on, man? Yeah, we're getting to the meth coons, man. I should have downloaded the fucking audio for that. That shit's my favorite. That is definitely one of my favorites. Queen Elizabeth is going with sex doll. Scott's going with sex doll. One and the same. Last chance to dance. Don't forget, this is a twofer. You got to answer twice. You got to answer twice. There was 2 cars pulled over. Dolly's going with murder victim. Dirty Dave's going with sex doll. I know the Joker would go with sex victim. Hopefully the Joker's doing well. I gotta get a hold of him. I gotta figure out what the hell WhatsApp is. I'm like a 900,000-year-old person. I don't do technology. I should, but some kind of sex doll. Now keep in mind, there is a point system in place. I can't remember how we do it. All I know is it's there. The prizes are non-existent, but you can just imagine how fabulous they are. One of these days, I gotta make up a fucking award for this, or a sticker or something for the sex doll murder victim game show. That'd be fucking hilarious. It's too bad there's not more of them more often. On the way home from a warehouse sale. Well, I'll have you know, a little bit of tomfoolery, a little bit of trickery in this one. For you see, in Washington State, it's illegal to drive in the carpool lane without a passenger. 2 drivers were pulled over, and the pictures they showed, it appeared to be mannequins. Although I do question one of them. I think it was a sex doll in disguise. I think it just didn't have a mouth. You know what I mean? It didn't have like the rigid mouth. I mean, it didn't have the open mouth. So no road head from her. I mean, I'm sure you can just take the head right off and get some road head, but then you might get pulled over thinking you got a murder victim in there. So if you guessed sex doll or doll of some kind, you know, then give yourself a pat on the nutsack or on the camel toe or on the baby maker, if you know what I mean. Because you done got to double. You got to double down on that. I would imagine that there has been, well, I mean, there have been people that have drove around through multiple states with a dead person in the car with them without really even thinking about it, you know, because they were just so desperate to go to today's sponsor.
Howdy, my fairly hungry, horny honkies. Are you so hungry you're as hard as a ham bone? Does the mere thought of some tender victuals get your gravy flowing down your thighs? Then come on down to Dilly's Chicken Shack, where you can wine her, you can dine her, and then you can eat her vagina. That's right. Every booth at Dilly's Chicken Shack is actually a conversion camper. You can dig in, you can drink up, and then you can pick her down. Or you can eat her out after you have some of our county famous fried chicken. Get your fill of our unlimited stuffing. Limit 1 5-gallon bucket per couple per visit. And then get to stuffing her. Or him. We now offer strap-on drumsticks for you beggar folks. We don't discriminate, so bring your sister, bring your brother, bring your mammy, bring your pappy. Get them kinfolk out of the friggin' shack out back and come on down to Dilly's Chicken Shack, home of the Horny Hillbilly Combo. That's right, the Horny Hillbilly Combo meal where every bucket comes with dipping sauces and a gallon of our finest toilet wine. My name is Billy. I am the owner of this fine establishment, and I'd like to make an announcement. Come on down to Billy's Chicken Shack every Thursday for Thirsty Threesome Thursdays. That's right, you can join me and my wife, Helga, as we get our grub on and get it on. So come on down to Billy's Chicken Shack any day of the week, but especially on Thursdays. It's a lot of fun. I might even give you a discount. Hell yeah, let's take this pull-out camper. And we won't pull out if you know what I mean. Come on down to Billy's Chicken Shack, home of the county famous fried chicken and unlimited bucket of stuffing. If you can eat more than 5 gallons of our famous stuffing, it's on the house. Open every night and day. We're actually open 24 hours a day because you never know when you want to get it on and have some fried chicken. Come on down to Billy's Chicken Shack. Yeah, chicken's so good you put it in your pocket. Ooh-wee, pocket chicken. That's when you know it's some good grub.
Only the best. One of my personal favorites.
What is happening?
No, ma'am. I'm finna tell my side of the story because she already told her side of the story. What happened was I drove all the way up here to get a plan B.
Unbelievable. I'm still in a state of shock right now.
And I like to come to this store because in my neighborhood, they always locking the plan Bs up because people keep stealing them, like me.
What?
This store, I can steal as many plan Bs as I want.
What?
And I'm only saying it on the camera because I didn't steal it.
What?
So when I go in here, I come and get a plan B at least every other day.
Why? Tell me why.
I need one every other day. I don't want any more kids.
What?
I walk inside the store, right?
What?
Reach up there, try to grab it, and then the lady yelling in a wheelchair.
Acknowledge me.
She was out talking about don't grab it because the associate is about to help her. Get up
What?
and get it yourself if you want it. I'm not finna not get the very last plan B on the shelf just because you can't walk.
You have no soul, you son of a bitch.
Like, I'm not doing that.
What?
So I told her what I had to say, like you should have got up and got it, or you should have got a stick or something.
What?
Knocked it down. That's
What?
the reason I didn't go to jail is because the lady came, rolled over my toe, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm finna do her in. Like I'm finna just do this. I did not know people in a wheelchair, upper body strength is so strong. That lady pulled me down to her level and started doing my head in.
You son of a bitch, don't you hit her! Don't you hit her!
That is so embarrassing.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. What?
That lady pulled me down to her level and started doing my head in. And no, I didn't steal before you said I didn't have a chance to.
What?
Yes, she got the last plan B.
What?
But I don't know. I didn't go to jail, so I don't know why the news is out here. But
What?
I didn't bully nobody in a wheelchair. She beat my ass.
What?
That's just how that went.
You crossed off to the title, you bastard!
Yes.
You son of a bitch! Why? Tell me why! We really don't know what we're dealing with here, man. And I'm just kind of a little worried about locking up here. It's all right. Because we just might blow the whole planet up, you know. Everybody knows that Hulkamania is the strongest force in this universe.
Easy down, Scragulous. Easy down. What the hell's going on in the comment section? But Scragulous is popping off rounds. This episode of the Humongous Shit Show is brought to you by Fuck You, Lonnie. That's right, Lonnie. I'm a Newman Diamond Ramen Bridendola, our resident beached whale. The man, the myth, the legend. He's right where he belongs. Unfortunately, that's not according to me. That's according to Seaman World, the sons of bitches that are sucking him dry, slurping on his freaking schlong all goddamn day long, stealing my money, milking my whale. Son of a bitch. India is in the news. A loose bull was caught on video taking a motor scooter for a joyride. That's right, I've heard of a bull in a china shop, but never a bull in a scooter shop. Evidently, the scooter did not fare too well, but you know, that's what you get when you got a fucking couple ton piece of meat riding you. I do believe that's all for the animal news quick updates. Brought to you by AIDS! Nice, where'd you get him, Technodrome? I fucking love chicken fingers, man. I love Billy's Chicken Shack. I wish they had him here in Antarctica. I have heard rumors that there could be something going on between Billy and the Turkinator, and I don't want to spoil anything, so you never know. You never know. There could be some big news. Pizza, chicken fingers. Sounds like a good fucking meal right there. be right over. Fuck the mods. Wow, Lonnie is, it's an old freaking. It's an old thing. It's an old Guar thing. Sharpie Maximus from Jameson Land. Got a message from Lonnie on the Doom and Diamond Ramen Pride and Dola, the big whale of a man, the beached son of a beach. And he thought it would be funny to see Jameson hold up a little sign that said, "Fuck you, Lonnie." And that was, holy shit. If Corey's still watching, let me know how many fucking years ago that was, because Lonnie's not going to watch. He's a lazy bastard. He's too busy going, ooh. I don't do a good whale sound. Plus, I don't want to attract any orcas. But oh God, the Scooter Boys. I don't think your dad would want to fight with that bull on a scooter. I gotta be honest with you, man. That thing was fucking huge. I think your dad, unless he carried a real big pipe, you can do a drive-by and conk him. But yeah, fuck them Scooter Boys. You know, the only thing, mopeds and scooters, they're like fat chicks. They're fun to ride until your friends find out. Disneyland is in the news. That's right, human filth. A man has been banned from Disneyland and arrested. Evidently, he was going into the Magic Kingdom with a little bit of magic in his wallet. If you know what I mean. He got caught sneaking in a wallet, a bulky wallet with a large deposit of cocaine. Oh, he must have been doing blow with Belle, getting freaking snow for Elsa. Well, that blows. He got busted. Goofy's nose is gonna be dry tonight. ZZ Belcher, what's going on, my brother? No, that's awesome, Scott. I do like a freaking good motorcycle. I'm not gonna ride one, but I would if I could. I used to ride some dirt bikes and stuff. Those are fucking fun. Zuckerberg is in the goddamn news. That little dick weasel, that shit stain, the turd in the underpants of the internet. Zuckerberg is claiming that AI friends are the wave of the future. People don't have time for real friends. People don't have time to have 13, 14 friends. They need AI friends. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want your goddamn robots invading my life. They annoy me enough on there with their stupid meta suggestion shit. I don't need robot friends. And speaking of Facebook and robots, a story that I forgot to put in here, but I'm going to bring it up right now because I think it's fucking hilarious. Facebook got into a deal and paid a large sum of money to allow certain wrestlers like John Cena to have their voices cloned, fed into an algorithm. A chat bot was created, so people can interact with the chatbot. Now, I'm going to say allegedly, so that way I don't get in any trouble. And I've seen the screenshots. They're out there. Allegedly, the robot, the chatbot, not the real Cena, not the guy that you heard earlier talking fucking smack, not the, do I have that right, Andy? I don't. Not him, different guy. A robot, not a real person. But it's making some, it's grooming. Let's just put it that way. It's grooming, all right? And it's acknowledging the fact that it would get in trouble for saying the things it's saying to the underage person. So now we got pedobots. We got pedobots, and they're impersonating none other than the marriage killer himself, as Corey Klein would. Corey would approve of the title, the marriage killer. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Corey. The marriage killer is now going after the children of the internet. At least the AI chatbot version. And he's programmed not to. But he's been getting hot and spicy. Well, the chatbot's been getting hot and spicy. Targeting it up with those tweens. So, oh boy. Yeah, boy. Catch you later, Dolly. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, God. Robo-Cena. I don't know about that. That's some, let me know in the comments what you think about that shit. It is inevitable. They will assimilate. Speaking of live free or die, New Hampshire is in the news. And you're right, Matt, they can have my pocket chicken when they pry it from my cold, dead, clammy freaking pocket or hand. A body was found in an abandoned barn in New Hampshire. It turned out to be right across from the state prison, and it was the fugitive of the week. At least in 2023, he was the fugitive of the week. Now he's just a pile of bones. Completely decomposed, nothing but bones and a skeleton. He's definitely been there a while. He didn't die last week, that's for sure. He was found in an abandoned barn. They called it a shed. It was more like a barn. Regardless, he dead. The only thing that was on that property before was a house where someone burned the house down and murdered a family. So, yeah. Some good juju there. Somebody bring a fucking Ouija board. Oh, the Turkinator is real. Turkinator is real. Speaking of the predictions of the Turkinator, you sell skeleton meat. The Elon's AI is turning on him, so go Grok. Keep going. Igloo has expanded the recall. That's right, human fails. Like 1.2 million coolers have been recalled. More coolers have been recalled after amputations and injuries. Keep your dick out of the cooler, for fuck's sake. Jesus, that's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. A flashback, courtesy of the Moderator. Thanks to everybody that sent in news this week. All you fucking freaks, from the Buzzmaster to Moderator, and I think Rob sent me something, but I forgot to get it next week. I know Eddie sent me some stuff over on Instagram. I need to go over and check my messages. I've been busy procrastinating, masturbating, and trying to keep my fingers out of an igloo cooler. And now everybody was sending me a fake meme story of a man going to the bar and spiking drinks with Viagra to check to see if they were really women. But it turns out there was a story, multiple stories. I actually found them, and Matt found one from 2021 where a man was arrested for putting Viagra in a drink with intent of sexual assault. I'm guessing it was a man, you know? I'm just saying. He was probably going to go ride him like a cucumber on the hood of a car. Oh, the bumper of a car, that is. Fuck did that say? Gotta get the stripper moolah. Goddamn right you do. The Somerset Gimp. Yeah, $5 is better than no dollars. No, I've not seen that. Holy shit, I gotta fucking see that. That sounds like a good one. Have you ever seen the vibranium door? Or adamantium door? I think they called it adamantium door. It was in Russia or Yugoslavia or somewhere like that, you know. And I saw it on Moist Critical, and they're just sitting there beating this door and beating it and beating it. And the guy's getting exhausted, so he gives it to another guy, and that guy starts beating the piss out of it. And they're smashing and smashing, and it's just fucking... It's ridiculous. It's hilarious. Like, I think they say in one point in it, the reason why the video stopped is because the batteries died in the camera. You know, like... It's a legendary commentary. It was Charlie and I don't remember who the fuck else was with him. I'm gonna have to watch it after the show. Makes me laugh every time I watch it. And they say something like that, where like this guy probably went out the back door. You know, his kids are in college now and shit. And he's already flushed the drugs. And got more drugs and did those. But no, I'm gonna have to look that one up. He just goes out the back door, peels out of there. That's fucking funny as hell. Bastards hosed you for $3. He better give you a blowjob. No, we ain't gonna hail Cyrax. Fuck that shit. That sounds about, you know what, technical, that sounds like my buddy Jay. I wrote a song about it, Standoff Blues. He left the place, and the cops showed up and thought he was there. And they had a standoff all night. And he was banging this toothless biker whore all the way across town. He woke up in the morning drunk as shit and saw himself on the news. It was like, holy fuck. There was nobody there. They're having a standoff, SWAT, everything. There was like 30 fucking cruisers. He's out there banging on some fucking methed out biker bitch. I guess she had really nice tits though. That's probably about all she had that was nice. Anyways, another update. We had a story here like 2 weeks ago with the first firing squad execution down in Alabama, Georgia, something. I don't fucking remember. But what I do know is that the cop killer that they were executing, they missed his heart. They totally missed his heart. They said he was alive, gurgling in blood for at least 30 to 60 seconds, if not longer, before he died. They blasted the hell out of him and missed his heart. They all missed their target. So good shooting, Tex. Good shooting. They said they'd kill him. They didn't say that it would be a fast death. So there is your humongous update. Oops. They did it again. Oregon is in the news. Believe it or not, 300 miles off the coast of Oregon, it's a rumbling, it's a bumbling. There's some shit going on. Some claim that they think that's a volcano. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I would be willing to bet a pizza pie from the Pope himself, the Chicago deep dish Pope, making me the pizza pie. Because I'm going home with it. You're not getting it if you think that it's anything other than what it really is. It's no volcano. It's no volcano. I actually have an audio recording of that volcano, as they're calling it. Are you ready to hear it? Because I do believe that you're not going to hear a volcano. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But in my opinion, Scrapulous, get your finger off the trigger! God damn it, Scrapulous! Here is an exclusive sound from the volcano. Does that sound like a fucking volcano to you? And let's hear it again. That's the strangest volcano I've ever heard. I'm just saying, it's not going to end well, Oregon. So kiss your ass goodbye. You're going down. You say it's a volcano.
Wrong.
It ain't no damn volcano. You're all going down. You're fucked.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
You're all gonna die. Godzilla is rising. Not even the Dukes of Hazzard. I'm gonna fucking save you now, you filthy bastards.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
I think you just found out the hard way. Who is your daddy?
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin'
goddamn fat fingers! Yeah, exactly. Due to copyright reasons, it's not Godzilla. Nope. Definitely not Godzilla. Definitely not. It's Really sounds like it. Anyways, breaking news. Over 1,000 measles cases in 11 states have been reported. We went from 0 measles cases to over 1,000 in less than a month and a half. RFK Jr., you're doing a great job, you dipshit, dunce bucket, anti-vaxxer, retard. Anyways, 2 dead kids. Thanks, RFK Jr., you know, thinning the population. That's my job, okay? That's my fucking job, not yours. Exactly, just put some fucking toilet water on your freaking selves. Go bathing in toilet water. Just make sure it's not from Europe, because that stuff's got freaking, oh, what the hell was it? Cholera. Yeah. Cholera outbreak in Europe because of holy water. Los Angeles is in the news. The Whiskey Go-Go was expecting a band called Boy Hits Car. Instead, the fucking bar got hit by a dump truck. That's right, dump truck hits bar. Evidently stole the show. So, good luck to the Whiskey Go-Go getting repaired. The dump truck drove straight into the freaking venue, like balls deep into that thing like it was a hooker. Good times. Good fucking times. Imagine explaining that one. I was all excited for the Boy Hits Car concert, and I ended up driving my dump truck into the bar. Florida, breaking news. A man from Russia believe it or not, this is some Grand Theft Auto shit right here. Holy fuck. This is some Grand Theft Auto shit. A Russian freaking man stole a $2.5 million yacht. He just got onto a yacht and stole it. Just drove off. And couldn't drive for shit, so he ran into a sandbar. And some people got a hold of the yacht's owner and asked him why he was riding his boat into a sandbar like a fucking buffoon. And eventually the Coast Guard came in and they did a pit maneuver on the yacht. I'm not even joking. It was I wish I could have seen that episode of Cops. Let's just put it that way. It was fucking wild. It was fucking wild. He was taken into custody, apprehended, as they like to say. Burslem, Stoke-on-Trent, England is in the news. The birthplace of none other than the legendary Lemmy Kilmister. Lemmy has gotten a bronze statue of himself erected in the center of town. A statue by Andy Edwards, a beautiful statue, I must say. Every time I think of Lemmy, I think of him playing Super Nintendo, or Nintendo, that is. Like, if I can play Nintendo, smoking now. Yeah, we got GTA in real life before we got GTA 6. That game looks fucking crazy, man. A little too much for my brain. That shit's getting a little out of control. I'm just saying. It does look freaking cool, though. Really freaking does. UK, a video has surfaced of shoppers at an Aldi's or some fucking shit. I don't know what it was. They were being assaulted, shoplifters, not shoppers, assaulted with shopping baskets by the security and the staff. Whatever happened to arresting criminals? Come on! Do your fucking job. Arrest these idiots. I mean, yes, beat them down with the shopping carts or baskets, but also arrest them. There's nothing wrong with horse meat. Mr. Ed, no! Why is my lasagna talking to me? Oh man, another update in the freaky geeky zone. Not only do we gotta send one out to the freaking oh shit, it was right on the tip of my damn tongue. The GIMP. The Westminster GIMP. Where the fuck he's from. It's not an update about him, but it is an update about the foot freak of Tahoe, the toe toucher of Tahoe, as they like to call him. Oh God. The toe toucher has been apprehended. He was arrested in front of his father. And his excuse was that he thought it was his room. He had a hard time telling. And then eventually, when he fessed up to it, he said it was the next step in my foot fetish. I see what you did there, buddy. I see what you did. There's the producer. What are you doing, Bobby Joe? Here's. It's almost that time. Kermit is turning 70. He debuted 70 years ago. Big shout out to the Green Machine. It ain't easy being green. Just ask Bone Snapper. OnlyFans scandal is erupting. That's right, Human Fills. They are putting up videos of fake Down syndrome girls. That's right, they're taking normal girls that stretch in their yoga pants and show off their bodacious behinds, and they are using a filter to turn them into someone with Down syndrome. That is a lawsuit waiting to fucking happen. Holy shit. Holy shit. So beware, if you got a Down syndrome fetish, they may be bamboozling you. The Somerset GIMP, there you go. Toe touchers are super villains. There we got the toe toucher, we got the Somerset GIMP. Has anybody heard from Cyrax lately? I haven't heard anything about Cyrax on the internet lately. But I don't pay much attention to him. I was just curious. Can you imagine being bamboozled by a goddamn fake Down syndrome OF model. That would be like, they must never talk. They must never talk. The model. Well, I mean, models are pretty, you know, I'm not going to go there. YouTube's going to get freaking angry. Oh, Scott says yes. Catfishing everywhere, making money. But the problem is, see, if it was here's the thing. All right. Like, say it was me. You know, my chiseled, beautiful face. Imagine if they stole my videos and then turned me into like handsome Squidward and had people freaking cranking their yank looking at me. You know, I want that money. That's my face. That's my video. I want that money. You know, just because you have the technology to turn me into handsome Squidward does not mean that you can cash in on me. See, I've thought about doing a line of adult toys, but it's expensive as fuck to make all the molds and to buy all the special friggin' silicone, you know, like all that. It's so fucking expensive. But I would love to make adult toys like Bad Dragon does. It's fucking expensive. I'd have to start real small, maybe with some like ornamental butt plugs. But gotta find that hole in the market and plug it. Or just keep plugging it, if you know what I'm saying. But in reality, what I'd really like to do is make my balls, take my balls and make my balls into something that I make all the, you know, make them a little less expensive to make. If I could mass produce them as opposed to having to carve the fucking things one at a time. And, you know, just make a clay one and then cast it. That'd be fucking awesome. I won't be a fake OnlyFans model. Don't worry, you fucking freaks. Don't worry, I won't pull that on you. There's pork. Yeah, we were talking earlier. I figured you might have got a kick out of it. I don't remember what the hell I was talking about, but fucking high as hell now, so good luck remembering. Yeah, Scott, people don't realize how much goes into doing what artists do, so that's why, you know, I always like to try and give them some money for what they do. Myself, I know what it's like to slave away on stuff for next to nothing or nothing. But it's worth it in the end. It's worth it in the end. Oh boy, the Mother's Day crap. We've been freaking sending out the salute to the mothers on Mother's Day. I would send it out, but it's going to chop into the, wow. Gonna get ready for the inevitable. It's creeping up on that time. And break it down, get to the nitty shitty gritty. Get that goddamn animal news fired up. Done run out of the regular news. Scraping the bottom of the barrel. Sure to hit that like button, share this shit, get it out. The more freaking comments and likes and shares, the more the algorithms like. Maybe I'll introduce this to people other than the people that are already watching it. So, yeah, I appreciate it, Pork. I know a lot of people are busy. It is a holiday. It is Sunday. Scum Day. Hopefully this time next week I'll have some updates on the exact date of the Turkinator getting released. I'm going to sit down and do some figuring. Should we do a Friday night? Saturday night? Let me know in the comments. What do you think would be the best time? Well, maybe I'll put a poll up. I mean, there's random people that do participate in the polls, which that shit helps too. If you go to the community section here on YouTube, there'll be updates and stuff. Sometimes you can find some things that may or may not have been up on Ko-Fi or wind up on Ko-Fi. There is some stuff on Ko-Fi that's members only that eventually makes it here. Some stuff doesn't. I do have new covers of the Pussy Planet post coming your way. I got 3 new ones. I've been slacking, I know, but we're already up to like 20. This will be 24 or 23 hilarious covers. I don't do any of the, you know. It's kind of like the Weekly World News, where you just get a funny cover and that's what you get. But it's a good laugh, so been fucking working on some of those, keep them up to date. We got, I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's some dog killers in there. There's some stock killers. Of course, I got to do one for the ultimate Tesla. Got to make a Tesla. I mean, they are one of our sponsors here on the Humongous Shit Show, so. Editorial genius. I don't know about that. I gotta start working on some more writing. I gotta get working on the old Neon Lords of the Toxic Wasteland shenanigans. Big shout out to Brian and the whole crew. I want to start playing that a little bit. I like playing that fucking game. Yeah, pork, that's what I say. That's why I don't like, what's that garden gnome bitch? The one that fancies herself to be real fancy pants. Goat killer, dog killer. Some of it I don't want to, I can't post it on Ko-Fi. I've got to do it through like Google links. So you just go into this whole gallery of all those covers of all the funny shit. You can just go through all of them. Even if you donate like one time, it generally pretty sure it gives you access to all the updates that get put up on Ko-Fi. So I've got it set up. But I don't want to risk losing my YouTube channel because I make some stupid fucking political thing that's a joke that's roasting either side, you know. Or, you know, some satire that they don't like because it involves P. Diddy or something, you know, because they are weird like that. They are weird like that. There's people that get their Facebooks taken down for some pretty stupid reasons. So I try to keep it pretty equally shitty here, make fun of everybody. Pretty sure that's the way it should be. I don't like anybody freaking when it comes to collecting news. I find the best of the worst. I don't choose sides. They choose me. Exactly. Walker told me to go to rehab, and I said, no, I don't have a problem. You're not going to make it. I don't have AIDS. And then he told me I have AIDS. I got what? I do got to take a piss, unfortunately. That is one thing I need to do. God damn it, I hit the wrong fucking button again. We're sneaking up on the animal news. I'm going to play a song for you real quick while I go drain the fucking lizard. What do you want to hear, you fucking filthy freaks? Name a song in the comment section, and I'll fucking play whatever the hell you freaking, whatever you say. Just let me know. AIDS! I think everybody wants to hear freaking Walker told me I've got AIDS, which should be right in here. Where the hell is it? There it is.
I was visiting Uncle
Bigfoot farted. You know what? I haven't played that one in a while. That's actually right there. That's a good song. No, we don't want to hear about fucking dogs. Bigfoot farts.
You was a tall tale midnight. The moon was wide bright. I was in my cabin all alone. What happened next chilled me to the bone. There was a knock at the door and a stench that put me on the floor. Before I could react, the door opened a crack and into my living room Bigfoot came. In the dead of the night, so silent, so tight, upon my floor I done lay. When to my surprise, through my watering eyes, I saw the hairy buttock's face, wide open and on display. Bigfoot farted in my living room. He came busting in through the door last night and gave me one hell of a fright. He didn't say a word, just spread his cheeks and let us Bigfoot farts fly. Bigfoot farted in my living room, blasted his bowels all over the couch. It's a story I must tell, because I can still smell a stench so strong, so potent, so raw. A smell that anyone could see, traveling through the air from a butthole covered in hair. Bigfoot farted in my living room. He came busting in through the door last night. He gave me one hell of a fright. He didn't say a word, just spread his cheeks and let us Bigfoot farts fly. Bigfoot farted in my living room, blasted his bowels all over the couch. Nobody believed me when I said my food banged my girlfriend. Nobody believed me when I told them I subscribed to Bigfoot on OnlyFeet.com. Nobody believed that I was booty for toss, but they will believe me when I say that. Bigfoot farted in my living room. He came busting in through the door last night and gave me one hell of a fright. He didn't say a word, just spread his cheeks and let us Bigfoot farts fly. They were as big as his feet, and boy, did they stink like rotten meat. I swear I thought I would die when Bigfoot farted in my living room. He busted through more than my door that night. Bigfoot farted in my living room, blasted his bowels all over the couch.
Simple mountain man, I live in a cabin in the woods. I love to smoke good pot, that's how I met my new friend who grows a lot. I've been getting high with Bigfoot, he grows big sticky buds by the pound. I've been getting high with Bigfoot, he rolls the fattest joints around. I've been getting high with Bigfoot, he grows the best weed in town. Some people say he isn't the real thing, he must be high. Evidence did he break? Some people say I've been lying all along. Well, today I'm here to prove them wrong. I've been getting high with Bigfoot, he grows big sticky buds by the pound. I've been getting high with Bigfoot, he rolls the fattest joints around. I've been getting high with Bigfoot, he grows the best weed in town. With a bud in hand, I made my point. Begin rolling a joint. The buds were so sticky, The like they were in for a hell of a night. With a single puff, they knew it was that legendary stuff. Surely they won't doubt me no more. These were the butts spoken of the native folklore. I've been getting high with Bigfoot. He throws big sticky buds by the pound. I've been getting high with Bigfoot. He rolls the fattest joints around. I've been getting high with Bigfoot. He rolls the best weed in town.
Bigfoot has got some damn good weed, I tell you that much. Damn good weed. What the hell am I doing?
Marijuana affects the memory.
I just don't remember where he is now. He's always fucking hiding on me. Where the hell? That sound can only mean one thing, you filthy fox. You know what time it is. I know what time it is. That's right. It's time for the animal news.
You made it this time. You do it this long without swinging from the noose. You break intact, so watch your back. It's time to let the animals loose. They're at the bar. You sit in your car. Don't be walking around in your legs. Now you're for more. You go up to the bar for comedians headline news. It's time for the animal news. Oh yeah, it's time for the animal news.
Something like that. That's right, human filth. It's time for the animal news. My manager's favorite time of the show. Big shout out to Poser Maximus and to the Passover Pimp. Safe travels to both you fucking crazy bastards. I know you're out and about. Ramming and robbing. Mexico is in the news. Home of the Mexican standoff. Also home to one of the Spanish traditions, bullfighting. That is, until now. For over for over 500 years. 500 years, whatever. Bullfighting has been a thing in Mexico for a long fucking time. No more. It's been banned. Not sure what they're gonna do now, maybe they could just get like OnlyFans models, like plus size OnlyFans models out there and have horny bastards chase them around and try and spear them with their dicks or something, People pay for that. Dress her up like a bull. His little sword. Dancing around. She's running by trying to suck it. Yeah, they can put Chupacabra in there. Then again, that means I'm going to have to go in there because they think I'm Chupacabra. Oh no, that's the Puerto Ricans. I think we'll be all right. As long as I don't get any strange knocks at my door from ICE or from representatives from the Mexican government wanting me to represent Chupacabra. I mean, that could be a good thing if I got sponsored and they just wanted me to like stand out there and pretend, like a mascot or something. That could work. So, Mexican President Claudia Chavez, get a hold of me if you need a visual representation of the Chupacabra, I'm down for that. As long as the cartel doesn't come after me. That's the last fucking thing I Oh, the short attention span of the human race. That shit drives me nuts. The TikTok generation. I will forever be a long format moron. I don't care. I don't care. That's just how I roll. Japan is in the news, other than Godzilla. A bullet train was stopped because of a snake. That's right, snakes in the bullet train. Only it wasn't on the bullet train, it was actually wrapped around a power line, preventing the train from moving forward. India is in the news. 100 children have fallen ill after eating a school lunch with a dead snake in it. That's right, human filth, freaking snakes in the lunch soup, I'm guessing. I don't know what the hell it was, but it's... Snakes invading the news constantly. Always drive me nuts. Congrats, Pork. You never know, man. People freaking... It's weird. Some of the freaking... I have some videos that have ridiculous amount of views for such a stupid small channel, and it's the dumbest shit. Like a Mentos commercial that I made for Friday the 13th. Or like Lord Humongous demanding toilet paper during the pandemic. Like, you never know, dude. Just keep making videos. People like it. That's awesome. I just laugh at the short attention span of people. Because, like, I really enjoy watching the long format stuff. Here and there, the short stuff's all right. But I couldn't imagine being a kid nowadays, you know what I mean? Like, I was never a kid. I was born exactly as you see me when I was shat forth from the master's asshole. But regardless, I couldn't imagine being a youngling on this stinking mudball planet. The brain of these inferior little shit weasels just... It's the equivalent of TikTok. So I appreciate you freaks tuning in. The average view length on my show is like an hour and a half, which is pretty goddamn good attention span, I must say. So keep up the good work, you fucking freaks. Poopy Red. I'm telling you what, I'm not run down on Coney Island. I am not talking shit about Poopy Red. Nor will I talk about shit about Poopy Red right here. I don't know who Poopy Red is. I just know Poopy Red fucks some people up. That shit's not on my agenda. I don't need to be fucked up by Poopy Red when I'm at the goddamn Logo Coney Island store. The Warriors is one thing, you know, dealing with them is that bad enough. South Florida is in the news. Oh, no, wait, my bad, I forgot. I'm high as hell tonight. I totally spaced the fact that I had snakes in a blanket. Is what the kids were served that time, snakes in a blanket. I do love me some pigs in a blanket. Never had snakes in a blanket. South Florida is in the news A black bear killed a man and his dog near a nature preserve. Could it be? Crack bear! Crack bear! Crack bear! I'm telling you, crack bears, they're real. Hell yeah, Scott. I love the Warriors. I'm probably going to try and do a live video when I go to New York. I'm hoping Dirty Dave and I are going to be able to make it down to Coney Island next month for the fucking Mermaid Parade. It's going to be a race to the finish, I get a feeling. Ohio. An Ohio woman was pulled over for an active warrant. And upon being pulled over, they realized she had a little bit more than a warrant. That's right, human filth. She had a bunch of meth, a bunch of crack, and an adorable raccoon named Chewy. Now, Chewy was legally in her possession. She had all the paperwork for Chewy, but Chewy liked to impersonate Mom a little too much, because Chewy was seen, which I fucking meant to download the goddamn audio earlier in the week when I found the goddamn story and everybody was sending it to me. The cop was standing there with Chewy sitting in the driver's seat, and he was standing there talking to, I don't believe that it was the owner of Chewy. I believe it was one of the two people that came to take the vehicle for her, because she was in the car already. She was already in custody. She got found with meth. She's locked in the fucking car. Chewy was sitting there attempting to put the fucking meth pipe in his mouth, as you can see in the picture of this messed up news. Chewy, come on, just come hang out with me, Chewy. We'll smoke some doobies. Don't hit the meth pipe, buddy. Don't go down that path, Chewy. You're gonna lose those little raccoon teeth. You're not gonna be able to gnaw on anybody's fingers. He's actually not a raccoon dog. He's a regular raccoon. Raccoon dogs are actually a type of, I want to say that they're from China or something like that. They're popular in Wales and the UK, although they are illegal now. You're still able to own them if you had them before they were illegal to import and bring in. They're fucking crazy cool. I'd like to have one. I'd love to have one. I want a kangaroo. I want a goddamn kangaroo. That's what I want. I want a fucking kangaroo. Anthony, hook me the fuck up. How do I get a kangaroo? Where can I get a kangaroo? I have a cat. I need a kangaroo. All right. I know they get big. I know they get dumb. Maybe I want a wallaby instead. But I think a kangaroo might be a good addition to that, to the shit show. All right? Chewy the raccoon. I like Chewy the raccoon. I'd like to adopt Chewy. I don't think they'd let me, but I would. Chewy should be mine. Happy Mother's Day to all the fur moms, and all the furry muffed moms, all the regular moms too. You know, you don't have to just be an old cat lady to be on my list. Get baked, not fried. Speaking of getting baked and not fried, I forgot that Tennessee has erected, I do believe it was, this has nothing to do with animal news, you know what I mean, but I want to say it was 23, it may be less, I will just say a large number of billboards going up in honor of none other than Jim Varney, aka Ernest P. Worrell. That's right, the milk company, one of that he had endorsed, has put them up all around the fucking state, or the county, or whatever. I don't know if I'm high as hell, all right? All I know is there's a whole bunch of them. There is a video, I want to say it was on Facebook where I saw it, but it might be on YouTube too. Pretty fucking awesome. I am a huge fan of Ernest, all right? I admit it. I love Ernest P. Worrell. Yeah. Any of the Ernest movies crack me up. Jim Varney was a legend. Oh, I do love Crocodile Dundee too. I love the Crocodile Hunter. Steve Irwin, rest in peace. Anthony actually sent me a story of a woman that got a stingray barb through the arm. She's lucky she didn't get it through the heart. Anyways, Chewy the raccoon, come home, come to me. Speaking of the devil, and he shall rise from down under. We get some news straight from Anthony Irons right out of the heart of Australia. Well, not the heart of Australia, but he is the heart of Australia. I love that fucking guy. He is a crazy bastard. He is always sending me something wild, something new, something in the local news. Sad but true, in 1 week, 4 great white sharks have washed up on the beach dead. I do believe it was in the Sydney area, if I'm not mistaken. Further upshore, more massacre as octopus and other species are washing up dead. More marine life suffering due to a extreme deadly algae bloom. Toxic algae. It's out of control to say the least. Eggs erroneous. I want to try eggs erroneous. Oh, I know, Jason. That guy was laughing so hard. He even called people over. He's trying to smoke the... That's why I say I wish I would have downloaded the fucking audio, because that was great. I'll have it next week for you. I'm sorry about that. It's been a long week. It's been a long fucking week, so... That shit was great. He was laughing so hard. Kenya, this is an update on the Kenyan story. The Belgian teens that were found with over 500 ants were given 2 options for punishment. The $7,700 fine or spend 12 months in prison in Kenya. You better be scraping up some money, boys. You'll be getting kicked the fuck out of that country. But you won't survive 12 months in a Kenyan prison. No fucking way. No fucking way. I wouldn't survive 12 minutes. Anyways, Florida, in some good news, names. I wish I would have wrote down what the hell they were, but I'm too freaking, I was in a rush. 1,200 rare salamanders were released into the wetlands, along with a week after, the London and just like dump them all out together. They probably eat them. 42 native snakes, all breeding pairs. They're attempting to revitalize some of the wetlands, and they just gotta get like Chuck Norris to go in there and kick the shit out of all those freaking pythons and anacondas and stuff, you know. We're sending Steven Seagal. Tell them that they're made out of cookies. Send in Sensei Seagal. You can go in there and keto chop the shit out of those snakes. Be in there dancing with them like he's, you know, dancing in the fucking videos. Just go full on Delta Force. Invasion USA. You know? Both great movies that you should watch over on freaking So Bad It's Good with Jason Brand, because their reaction is priceless when those kids get mowed down. Oh my god. And then like trying to pimp out the little sister and shit. Oh fuck. Sometimes it's hard to get work done when they upload a banger. I'm just sitting there trying to write the news out and I can't stop laughing. Oh god. It's genuinely one of my favorite channels on YouTube. Long term. I've been watching them for so fucking long, it's not even funny. They have watched some of the worst movies. Also, another killer YouTuber. If you can find him, Mr. Moderator, Minty Comedic Arts. I fucking love Minty. That guy's great. He's from Down Under, too. Should crank out the didgeridoo. Minty's freaking hilarious. Genuinely, somebody that I've watched for a long fucking time. I've watched Minty for... It was one of the first channels when I found out at the goddamn Shit Shack. Even before that, I was getting some shit broadcast into me, other than the goddamn endless amounts of idiotic 90s and 80s shitcoms and drama, soap operas, and stupidity. God, someone was attempting to infiltrate my mind, and it worked. All right, the madness at the core of my mind never fully recovered, but whatever. It is what it is. On with the news. Have a good one, Pork. Have a good week. Check out the figure. I'll be putting up a poll in the community section probably later this evening on what time and what day I should do the Turkinator release. So, sure check that out. You have a great evening, brother. Hopefully the Joker's lurking back there somewhere. I need to track him down. Get a hold of him. He's going to help out with some freaking tunes for upcoming projects at some point. Florida man was in Yellowstone National Park when he was gored by a bison. That's right. That's what you get, Florida man. Fuck around and find out, buddy. You ain't in Florida no more. Bison don't play. You learn the hard way. All right. Didgeridoo, you damn right, didgeridoo. Don't be fucking around with the bison. Anyways, I'm sure he's all right, but he got all fucked up. So, fuck. Science has finally stated the obvious that gorillas have micro penises. They have really big balls, but they have little tiny dicks. That's why they're so mad all the time. That's why they're so fucking angry. But it makes it harder for their opponents to rip their dicks off. So there's that. And last but not least, Ohio. I don't know why this is the last freaking animal news story. This should have been intermingled in. The dingle ball freaking gorilla story should have been last, but whatever. A bear broke into a beehive. He ate an entire beehive, took the whole fucking hive with him. 10 to 50,000 bees. I'm telling you, that bear's gonna be shitting bees for weeks. That is gonna be some freaking, imagine shitting bees. You thought it was bad freaking taking a shit after Taco Bell. You get a little bit of them Taco Bell razor shits. That is nothing compared to shitting bees. Don't worry, it's coming. If I can fucking find it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I love honey, and I don't think I'm gonna eat the bees. Oh, come on. There it is.
What is that? What is that? What is it? Oh, no, not the bees! Not the bees! Ah! Oh, my eyes! Ah!
They're in my brown eye! Wow! Nicolas Cage in Shitting Bees. That's gonna be his new movie. Shitting Bees. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh gonna be fucking pissed. He can be shitting fucking bees for weeks. The honey mushroom. I don't know about that. That'd be a freaking tripping freaking shitting bees. Oh shit. There you have it, you filthy freaks. The last of the news. Another episode down, another week down. How long is this? No, we did pass 3 hours. Holy fucking 3-hour tour. And then some. Always a good time. I do appreciate you freaks tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button. If you got any news stories, there's ways to contact me. Freaking Eddie. A few other people just hit me up on my art page on Instagram. I have yet to build another Instagram for myself because I'm slacking. Such a pain in the ass. Delete my goddamn Instagram for no reason. Bastards. That is what it is. And it is a pain in the ass. Big shout out to the moderator, the moderators, Scrapulous, Joker. I hope you're feeling better, brother. I think it's about the time frame for him to be getting his freaking dental stuff started, so he might be right doped up. So everybody give a big get well hail to the Joker. ZZ Belcher tuning in tonight. Scott and Sam. Scrapulous. Cankerous. Pork. Bobby Joe hanging out over there. Queen Elizabeth. The whole goddamn fucking crew. Good freaking night. I'm telling you. It's been a good night. It's been a good evening. I am high as hell. That's for fucking sure. Sherry even tuned in tonight. That was nice to see the great Sherry. The ticket for the ride on the old baloney pony. The ride you'll never forget. Or you might. You never know. Might be the Bill Cosby ride. You gotta watch out for that one. Better watch out for that one. Dirty motherfucking Dave hanging out here riding in on the shroom boat. As always. Hope you were doing well, Dirty. I'll get a hold of you on Crackbook. Gonna try and do some figuring. Unfortunately, the Russian satellite did not land on the RAV. Not yet. Not yet. Fingers crossed. Fingers fucking crossed. Eddie, you dirty dog, you crazy fuck. Goddamn shit. What the hell else is I getting? Dolly Dearest. Big shout out to Dolly. She might help me out with the freaking official real Turkinator trailer to give some people a half a clue as to what the hell was going on. Big shout out to freaking Reverend Squirm. Big shout out to all the mothers out there, all the moms, whether it be freaking fur moms or furless. If you get some furless fucking chatty catties. Happy Mother's Day. As I said before, big thank you to the fucking moderators. Oh, I'm gonna freaking get these goddamn kids dropped off at the pool. Hopefully none of them look like Cyrax. If it does, I'll give it a double fucking tap. Definitely give it a double tap anyways. I'm just saying. Oh, shit. Until next time, you fucking freaks. Give a humongous fuck you to Lonnie. He loves it. He deserves it. Stay safe. Stay stupid. Keep it between the mayo and mustard. Unless you're going to Browntown, you filthy fucks. In that case, wash up when you're done. I am your host with the most STDs, the fattest newbies, drunk zombie. Big cheers to you, brother. I am seriously high as fuck. I just smoked 6 freaking fat doobies myself. And half of them were that delicious Mandarin cookies. God, that stuff's fucking good. Kurt Ferguson, what's going on? I didn't even see you sneak in. I'll catch you freaks next time. I will have some stuff to upload this week. A couple of the country songs. Got a few things in mind, and like I say, I'll be getting the Turkinator already. It's ready to rock. I just need to upload it, so I'll catch you next time, you fucks. Stay safe, stay stupid. Share this shit, like this shit, get it the fuck out there. Big shout out to Punky and Dylan. Mixtape. Looking forward to seeing the Shredding Slam. It's coming. I'll catch you next week. I am Humongous, fungus of Humongous. I am fucking stoned as hell. And, yeah. Where's my damn music? Hell yeah. Hail the fungal freaks. You are the best, you fucking freaks. I tell you what. The Moabs, the freaks, they're one and the same. Hell yeah, I'll catch you next week. I got what?